there is nothing in this world that exists that doesn't have an advantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Just like I say, you can be an extremist or you cannot care at all.
A roommate of mine was on her phone and she was like, this is why I can't get married to a man that is not made. I must get this for myself. She was on TikTok looking at somebody's life that probably had gone ages.
Nothing to do with her at all.
Exactly. She was like, I must make this money. I must give birth to 5 children. One in Spain, one in US. And I was like, this is very unrealistic.
There should be a boundary. So let's really talk about people that are on social media. Like, why are you on social media?
Nas TV Africa. Nas TV Africa. Nas TV Africa. Nas TV. Nas Africa.
Nas TV. Nas TV Africa. TV Africa. Nas TV. Nas TV Africa. Nas TV Africa. Nas TV. Name's Aisha Lawal. Keep watching Nas TV.
Nas.
Welcome everyone to Nas TV Africa, where we manifest Africa's greatness. You're welcome to another round of Table Talk, and today I have
Nima.
Hey, Tomiwa.
And I'm Dynamic Precious. On today's session, we're going to be talking about something really spicy. Girls. Topic for today states, are you a fan or a fool? Like, are you a fan or a fool? So, can you really say it's possible for somebody to become a fan? Like, you know, that faithful fan, you're following somebody, you know all their life story, the trends, and you lost yourself, you become a fool.
Yes, there are always two extremes in a situation. It's either you're doing too much or you're doing too little.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's very possible for you to do too much when you're being a fan.
I think it happens more often than we think. We're not even aware of it. Sometimes you lose yourself. You just said you know the person's life story. I don't even know my own life story that much.
Right?
So it's crazy.
Okay, so let's discuss the extremity. You just talked about being extreme, like doing too much. I think our emphasis is the too much. When you follow trends, you follow people, celebrities, preachers, you know, and you just lost your lifestyle, dress style. You see people tend to dress like a particular person. They speak like they do, and they lost their originality. So let's talk about these things in practicality. How do they manifest? You know, people engage in social media, engage and follow, you know, and they lost themselves.
Okay.
It starts from small. See, it starts from small because I've been there, done that. I've left.
Okay, thank God.
Thank God. But it starts from little. I like this clothes. I like the way this person dresses. I like the way they speak. Oh, I think I want to speak like that. She motivates me, and that's how you go on looking, checking. I like her home. I like her husband. Now I think I want that. That's the way I want. This is so crazy that we're saying this because before I left home today for this shoot, a roommate of mine was on her phone and she was like, this is why I can't get married to a man that is not made. I must get this for myself. She was on TikTok looking at somebody's life that probably had gone ages.
Nothing to do with her at all.
Exactly. She was like, I must make this money. I must give birth to 5 children. One in Spain, one in US. And I was like, this is very unrealistic.
Clock it, my sister, clock it.
Okay.
Oh my days. So it starts with small things. The things you think it doesn't matter at first until it builds up into something bigger.
Okay, tell me.
Okay. So I would like to start with a quote I read recently that says, a man without, let me rephrase that, a man without an inner man, if you don't have an inner man, you are a slave to your environment.
Oh my God, that's true.
No inner man, you are influenced by
Anything
and anything. So this is the extreme. I see someone I like, or I see a trend I like, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just do this a little. Change first time. Oh, this person did her hair. For example, have you all noticed I went to camp and I saw that half of us had the same hairstyle?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. We had the same hairstyle. And what was it? It was either this trendy shuku or it was either Terrence hairstyle. We are easily influenced. Why? There's no inner man. So you can be an extremist. An extremist when it comes to celebrities, an extremist when it comes to following leaders, religiously and politically. So yes, we can and we are. Human beings tend to be one of the two, extremist or nonchalant.
And that's how you end up losing your self-identity because
there's no balance.
You spend most of your time becoming into someone that you do not even recognize, and now when it reaches the point where you have to do self-discovery, like you say,
you are lost already. So what are you discovering?
Because
actually,
guess what? The self-discovery now is also a trend. Everybody wants to know.
Everything is a trend now.
I'm telling you. So this, we are saying being a fan. It's actually good to be a person's fan. You follow them, you celebrate them, but know when to there should be a boundary. So let's really talk about people that are on social media. Like, why are you on social media? That's the question. Because I've seen so many people, they are on different handles. They'll just be scrolling, watching. Can we say that social media is a disadvantage?
I think it is a double-edged sword. It can or two-edged sword. I mean, how do they call it?
Yes,
it can be useful to you depending on your type of person. So for people who use it for business or people who use it for education, it depends on what you want to do. But if you don't have enough discipline to cater yourself or to seclude yourself to what you want to, it's going to turn into something negative for you. And you will not even realize it. Because I was saying this thing today, because I work as a social media manager, so, and me personally, I was saying I want a long time, I don't want social media, I don't want I was scrolling all in the name of I'm just doing it for my company. I was watching TikTok back to back. I had to be like, what's going on? So it quickly switches.
And do you know that it can happen without you knowing? You feel like just this 10 minutes.
5 hours, guys, and I did no work.
Your brain is wired to think that way. You said it's social media. Can social media be
a negative influence? Yeah.
There is nothing in this world that exists that doesn't have an advantage.
Disadvantage.
Just like I say, you can be an extremist or you cannot care at all. There's always an advantage and there's always a disadvantage. It's just that in this very situation where there is no boundaries, and I'm talking about social media, there's no filter whatsoever. This is the internet. Who cares?
Okay.
But because there is no filter whatsoever, the disadvantages outweigh the advantages. Because people can use it anyhow for anything.
Okay, let me ask. Is it really possible, like this time and age, is it possible to do without social media?
I don't think it is. For me, it's not possible for me.
Okay, so let me ask you this simple question. If you're given a time frame like 1 year and you're asked to choose social media like fully or maybe academics, you don't do social media at all. And
that year.
It's just a year.
No, let's understand.
You know
that I'm not going to do anything social media related.
Yes. No social media activity.
I can even pick social media. Not because, but I will come back, right, to the school. Who will pay my school fees? It's not me. So I have to explain to the person where I went to for that 1 year, except I've made that money in that 1 year that I use social media. See, social media is good, but you can't say you're leaving school. There's this experience you get with school over time that you get to meet people that social media doesn't really give it to you. You can't meet people on social media, but you make connections that are really valuable. Most of your friends, most of the people you know, we know they do online friends, which is good. I have them, but most of the best friends or people you've made or connections you've made, whether with lecturers or things you've learned along the way, you did it in person, physically, talking to people. For that 1 year, there's a whole lot. And people will say, oh, you can't do a lot in 1 year in school. Yeah, because you're always in your hostel. I used to be that girl. Come out. I'm saying 1 year, going out, writing, doing things,
assignments,
connecting, taking yourself out, doing that. That 1 year is a whole lot for you. Because even this thing we're saying, you choose social media for a year. Okay, what you end up using 6 months on TikTok and
without doing anything.
Exactly. So what's your sure bet?
Okay, so tell me.
I've been quiet.
You're a social media fan and baby, right?
Oh my days.
Should I stand for my girls? Should I stand for my money? And I would say, or I want to say that you said something about us being able to connect more physically. If you were to leave social media for a year, you would connect more physically. I don't fully agree with that. Social media, there are at least 8 billion people in this world. Somehow, we are connecting. Is that not a miracle itself?
Okay.
We are talking, conversing. We know what's going on in America. We know what's going on in different parts of the world.
Okay.
We are constantly in touch with each other. Yes, we don't have this physical connection that seeing each other one-on-one provides, but we are still connecting. Now, what you do with that connection, that's where the world
Exactly.
comes from. But we are still connecting one way or another. I'm coming, please. I just want to we are still connecting one way or another. Now, bringing it to social media again. Social media has been very impactful. Finding the balance, yes, is very necessary.
All right.
Social media has been impactful in many things. Oh, forgive me, please. Don't shout at me. But social media, the money that I'm making there, the money that I'm making there, I'm not making it at school. And
Okay. All right. So I'm the middle woman here. I don't want to say middleman. And I want to bring it to the notice of everybody that they are both important.
yes.
But it's just the ability for a person to check your life at that moment. What do I need at that time? You know, for instance, if it's a period where you want to write exams, what is of importance at that time is not that social media, but your academics. So you can just shut it down for that time and focus on what matters. It's not as if you will not go back. And the world is a digital world right now, where everything is on social media.
Yes.
You get family life, anything you want to learn is on social media. But the question is, how are you using it? What are you doing? Are you just there to scroll, likes, push people forward, and you leave yourself stagnant? Because there are so many people like that. So even if you're on social media, what's your purpose? What's your essence of being there? Remember, we talked about the fan and the fool, where we are coming from. That is, you're just following somebody, you're just mimicking their life. That means your whole life is a photocopy. There's nothing original about you. What's your
I'm original.
tell me? Okay,
I'm an original copy of
I'm the original copy of myself. So when you're going to social media, why are you going there? I know social media is a platform. What are you taking there? You know, I heard a story. Somebody just said that they asked the baby 1 + 1, and she said it's 2 snorkel.
How should we take that into school?
Definitely, it's happening already. So this brings me to my next question. I want to address a little. Like, what age range do you think is advisable for parents? Like, before they expose their children to social media, what age range should they get to? Because we even see parents, like, they are using their children to make money somehow on social media.
I see.
So that they get validation, the posts, the likes, and every other thing. And these children are exposed. We know that social media is just like a house of everything.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, the ugly. You will find it all there. But it's your purpose that helps you to select what you want. So what age range to parents now? What do you think?
The first thing I think of is, why am I even giving them a phone? So I know I can't. I know you guys look at me. Yes, I'm traditional. I accept. I'm saying, why do I need to give you a phone that's browsing and has no limit for certain things? They would say at a certain age you need to speak to them. Yeah, I'm going to give you a palasa. Sorry for those of you guys who don't know what a palasa is. It's a touchlight. You know those little. So I'm saying, first of all, like, yeah, if you're giving this child a device or whatever it is, and you're not putting any limits, any check, anything, and so even if you don't want them to do that, if you're not taking care of what you're giving to them, they're going to land in one way or another. They're going to see art, they're going to see things that will lead them somewhere. It's the same thing we have with the West talking about this iPad. Now these iPad children, that all they want to do is just iPad, and you say just too much of everything can be bad. Even too much of the good things, content you think you're building them up for, sorry guys, it's actually bad. Me personally, if a child If a child does not have, see, even when you're giving 14-year-olds phones, what are you giving? Let's ask, what are you giving it to them for? You say they want to learn courses. There are places you can get courses for, or things for them to learn, websites. You don't necessarily need to do that or do this. Or there's homeschool. Did you guys not get homeschool? I was homeschooled. Like, okay, like lessons and all of that. So ask, why are you giving them a phone? What do they need it for? Is it to call me? Is it to check? Is it to learn? Is it to do tech or all these things? Why am I giving? I'm saying this because I was on TikTok a few days ago and I saw little girls dancing. And when I say dancing, not even cute dance. I saw like 12 to 14-year-olds twerking on the internet, all in the name of, I'm doing a TikTok trend. Now, if we say, okay, it's not good to give that child a phone or whatever, that child is still young. She's in what? I don't even know what class. How old are they when they're 14 again?
But
What class?
like
She was so young.
SS3
And
or SS3.
she might be innocent, but the comments, some were sexualizing her. Some were saying, oh, body, clocky. Well, at 14-year-old, why would you do that? Now, I would not give such a child a phone unless it is necessary. What I would say my own parents did for me, I didn't get like a proper phone till I was in SS3 and I was leaving because I had to write jam and you had to take extra lessons. If it is not essential for that child, there is no need to give that child a phone. If they can use any other method or any other form or any other route to teach them to learn, then do that instead of saying, it's because I want my child to be up to date. If you can do it, you can even get a laptop and make sure there are limits you're putting on the laptop.
That's what I want to say.
You can do that. Do they really need that phone? Like, will they die if they don't have that phone?
Okay, tell me what is cooking.
I've been thinking as I was sitting down here, and the phone is not the issue.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, so forgive me. The Bible says, train your child in the way
you should go,
and he will not
depart from it.
He will never depart from it. The phone is not the issue. Look on you. When you people grow up, did you not later use the phone for what you wanted to use it for? The bad and the good. You use the phone for the bad. You use the phone for the good. Yeah. Okay, I'll restrict the phone from the child. Okay, 8 years old, 14 years old, she's not using phone. Come on, in this society. She goes to school. She will hear her friends saying, have you seen this latest dance? She might not have seen it phone face to face, but she has heard the song. This 1+2 that you're talking about. The child heard the song. Does the child have a phone? Maybe not. She will hear it. These things, they will pass through them. It's not the phone, it's the system. It will pass through them no matter what. But if you instill a sort of value in them, that when they eventually have this device in their hand, it will control them. If the parents are already like that, my cousin, let me brag now, my cousin is a Mexican boy. He's a Mexican child, is mixed breed. My cousin is 1 year old, no, going to 2. And he has a tab. And every time they are doing the wheels and the bus go round.
Yes.
Coco Melon. Social media has been very helpful with that. Teaches him color. He pronounces things like really faster or earlier than most of his mates. I get that. And that's very impactful. But it's the system. What are you training the child with?
Okay, let me cut in. I agree 100 that social media can be educative. Now, from the aspect, sorry, I like doing middleman stuff. From the angle Nima was coming from, she was like, there should be a restriction.
Yes.
Like the tab, it does not have all of the social media handles, but they have, because my mentor's son, he has a tab.
Yeah.
Like at age 1 to 2 thereabout, he had a tab. Yeah. And you will always see him, like when you ask him something, you always be proud to call him in public. What is this? He'll not give you the color. What is this? And you'll be so happy. Yeah. So it helps to a great level, but restrict it. Do you get? Now, when you say train up a child in the way you should go, do you think that all the naughty people we have in the society, they were not trained?
Yeah. Can I please say something? Okay. I want to say that because sometimes it's not even about the parents. The parents will teach you. You know, you mentioned that they can go to school and hear it. No matter where they go those, they're going to hear things, but you're restricting as much as you can that it's not coming from you. So when it comes from outside, you know how to deal with that, because if they will go out and they'll say, oh, my friend said, real life instance, my sister came to me, our last one, small, she was even smaller then, she came to me and she said she heard this and they were talking about adult movies. Now she heard it, but she had no way to check it. Do you know what so I didn't even know until she stole what? My mom's phone. She needed a phone to do that. Yes, it wasn't even only here. Here will bring curiosity. But if there's not a way for
to
you
execute
that thing, your curiosity, there's one way it cannot. You if they're not going out, you're not giving them the device to do that. You're not doing that. You want to learn Cocomelon, you can put Cocomelon on the TV. You want to watch Cocomelon, you can watch Cocomelon. You can do things elsewhere, but they need that thing to execute that. That's why when you were small, I don't know about you guys, I take my mommy's phone because they didn't give me phone. And they didn't give me, so I would take my mommy's phone. My mom would shout. That's what I'm saying. I needed a phone somehow to execute that curiosity I had learned in school. If it had been that there was no way that I would get access to that, my curiosity one way or another, yes, I had gotten it. I had heard something that wasn't nice. One way I would say it out, and one they will know, they will catch me. But at least I have not gone to see. And when a child sees, is much more than when you hear, because they're seeing, they're learning, they can now practice what they have heard. So sometimes it's not that easy.
Yeah, please.
And it is this restriction of
maybe apps, or I've seen some mothers that maybe they'll put a password, something, they'll connect it so that if you go into a site, they will notify them or something like that. They are just measures.
All these things is that simple phrase that is prevention is better than
prevention is better than
you're just trying to reduce the level of the negativity. Instead of getting 100%, you can now reduce it to like 50%, and you know what you're doing.
The chances are much lower chances are higher that your child will not be like that when she goes out and she hears this, she hears that. Another thing, please permit me to say, sometimes, when we're having conversations and the topic is something you're not familiar with at all, you can lose interest.
Yes.
This is not really
you can either lose interest or you
lie that but there are some people that will feel left out that lose interest.
I
look like that child. I know. And I am going training. I'm changed now, guys. I'm changed. So I'm telling you.
It's all good. For me, I used to lose interest if I'm not like I don't really know the topic and all of that, but there are just a few persons that can be like that. Like she was saying that she used to take mommy's phone to check out things. Me, when I did not have a phone, I was like, it did not really concern me. But then people are really different, and the truth is that did I say people? The Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas, they are very extremely curious. They just want to satisfy that curiosity. So parents are just trying to help us manage it and help children manage it and all of that. So in all, we've been saying social media is good, being a fan is good, but then know that you are there's an original version of you, and people should also be your fan. Don't lose yourself because you are trying to follow somebody, follow the normal way of doing life. Okay, make sure you use social media the right way. It has a whole lot to offer, a whole lot of advantage, but then there's also a disadvantage. Don't dive into that area. One word, one statement for our audience before we go.
Permit me to say that. Please say something. I lost my train of thought.
One word. We say one word for our audience.
Yes.
Don't doom scroll. Your brain will rot. I learned this from experience. My brain was rotting. She said one word, but like, don't doom scroll. Social media, doom scrolling, brain rotting. Stay away, kids.
Thank you.
My darlings, find the balance. That's what I have to say.
You have to get the balance.
I know how hard it is to drop your phone and focus on your life, even though you know it's your life and your destiny, but you don't just know how and why you're not focusing on it. Find the balance. How do you find balance? I said it this morning. systems and structures. Put systems, structures in place that ensure that you won't waste your time on social media. You won't end up doom scrolling. Yes, it works your brain, but that you are feeding yourself. So let there be an in between. You will know when you're doing too much. You will know. So yeah.
Thank you so very much.
You're
Well, the last one I wanted to say, you've stolen it from my brain, but then it's taken for me. So just build structure. This means in your 24 hours, just tell yourself, okay, 3 hours of my day, I'm going to work on social media. 2 hours, I'm going to do my house chores. 3 hours, I'm going to read and all of that. And in all, make sure the things you're doing with social media are to your own benefit. You're feeding yourself, you're learning things, you are gaining skills. You are just becoming a better person, and you're also feeding the world at large. Thank you so very much, ladies, and to our amazing audience. Thank you for your time with us. We really do appreciate you. This is Table Talk on NAS TV Africa, where we'll manifest Africa's greatness. Follow us on all of our social media handles, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook. And do well to always drop your comments. We want to hear what's beating in your heart with regards to this topic. Thank you so very much. Until we'll come again. Bye.